Advertising seems to be changing all of the time. And the in thing at the moment, and it has been for the past 6 months, a year, maybe longer, is UGC, user-generated content, where in its simplest form, influencer creates content, brand uses that content to advertise. So it's like an add-on to influencer marketing. It's brands leveraging association with influencers, and it's outperforming most forms of paid media at the moment, I'd say. I think every brand is trying it in some way, and quite often now the sponsorship deals we do between influencers or podcasters or YouTubers have that element of the brand getting rights to use it, to distribute it.
I imagine it converts better amongst younger audiences. I don't know what it is around like young millennial, Gen Z, Gen Alpha that's like just hates the corporate world and the corporate machine.
Yeah.
It's just like the
Hate's
fact,
perfect, right?
Yeah, it's just like, oh, you're trying too hard, dude.
Yeah.
It's the more bad it looks, the better it performs.
Yeah.
The more imperfect, the more normal. And do you know what? I think part of it is AI as well. In that, I saw a TikToker. I'll have to find the video if we can insert it.
I've been changing my camera quality to see how it would affect my audience, and the results were actually pretty surprising.
But he tested over like a 30-day period of him doing his normal videos. He's a big influencer with like a static camera and one where he holds it. And he's like, the one where he's holding it is a bit shaky, always performs better. The theory being is like, well, the thing is now there's so many like AI generated bits of content. So the fact that it looks imperfect and it's a bit shaky and it wasn't word perfect, and there's inflections in your voice and like all of these different things, like that makes it more human and people want that. So I think that could be part of it. The fact that they're almost so sick of being sold to, but actually it's like they're just sick of being sold to in a certain way, which is like really polished and corporate. And as soon as it feels like you're not selling to someone, they're like, oh great, yeah, I'll buy.
Yeah, the age of AI has made it easier for personalities to stand out.
Yeah.
And it's made it even more important to lean into personality and authenticity. It's the most boring, repeated word ever, authenticity, but it is the most important it's ever been, because AI, like you say, makes everything perfect, and perfect becomes beige. And when perfect is beige, you need to be bright orange and be shit. Like that's the sum up here. And brands are leaning into that. And the other side of it, and I think this will be how it works on the older generation, is often UGC ads don't look like ads. We'll pick up on it. It'll say sponsored somewhere. We'll be like, oh, it's a UGC ad. But if I was to think of my parents seeing a well put together UGC ad of two influencers talking about a product and saying, oh, actually, I used this and it was really great, they probably wouldn't realize it's an ad.
Yeah.
Because it's not, check out this product down below. It's natural. And even me and Gen Z and millennials, when you see the content at first, quite often you don't realize it's an ad. It's only once it goes on a little bit and they start promoting, you're like, oh, actually, this is an ad. But even then, you're hooked.
It gets me. I'm like 20 seconds in, I'm like, fuck, you got me.
Yeah, you've done it. And I think a lot of the new brands on the block in every space is really leaning into two things, which is UGC and founder journey. I think of Simmer Eats. Those guys are killing it with their whole like, oh, this is us. This is the business we've set up. This is how we've done it. We're just two lads from here, blah, blah, blah. And that angle's worked really well. And then they have also lent into the UGC content. I think it might be, I was going to say John Stones. I might be miles off with that. But there's it's either a professional footballer or professional influencer. It's Mark Gahey. I know this means nothing to you as a non-football fan. Professional footballer talking about Simmer and using it, and it's like, oh, this could just be a normal video. So they've kind of done both angles, and they're absolutely smashing it.
I've seen, so there's a couple of YouTubers that have done like weight loss challenges, and like that's the ad for Simmer, and that sort of thing. So yeah, it's genius. This is interesting though. So the average view time of a traditional branded ad on Facebook or online, 7.9 seconds. UGC, 17.8.
Takes you that long to realize it's a fucking ad. That's why.
Exactly. So it's 2.2 times longer. So you're going to hear all of the benefits. You've got time to be sold.
Yeah. And then the biggest side that comes with it is it's trust. And that's why people leverage influencers in the first place. Is, oh, we want this person to be associated with our brand. But then influencer marketing now is not just about the influencer posting it. we're often influencers getting paid to promote a product and not post it. It's just send us the raw file so we can post it. Or in existing influencer deals, existing podcast deals, existing YouTube deals, they're paying extra to say, hey, can we put budget behind your video to make your video do better and have a link on it? So as a creator, you're going, cool. And then when there's an affiliate element to that, so here you go, you're a creator. It's like, you can get paid X for this, just promoting it. Or we pay you X for this. We'll also offer you an affiliate. So you're not paying any extra money up front. But in return for us offering you affiliate, we'll promote your affiliate and boost your video by putting ad budget behind your video, because now this brand has got an ad which isn't even posted from their account, but posted from the creator's account. And when you think about it like that, you couldn't build any more trust. It couldn't look any less like an ad, if you like, because the creator, yes, it is an ad in its own way, but it's on the creator's account and it doesn't look like it's a brand that are putting money behind it.
So from the outside, you go, okay, so I'm getting a flat fee and I'm getting an affiliate. You're going to put the ad budget behind me growing that video, therefore I'm earning more affiliate and I'm growing my following. You think like, what's in it for them? But from the brand's point of view, some companies are a bit stuck in the past and they don't understand this from a purely financial position, which is if you're doing a branded ad, you're going to have your marketing team and their marketing team, which means they love meetings. Right, and they'll have a meeting about the meeting, right? And it's like, okay, what's our new campaign going to be? Then they're going to argue back and forth. That's going to waste a ton of time, and people don't realize how expensive this is because you already pay their salary, so you don't factor in inefficiency. So it's like, great. So you got the whole marketing team writing the copy. Then you're gonna either have somebody employed or you're gonna go hire an agency to film it, somebody to edit it. Then you've got somebody employed or you got an agency to run the Facebook ads. Like, there's so much sunken cost in pure time just to get an ad out. Whereas if you took all of that budget and you go to 30 TikTok influencers that have got, consistently can pull 50,000 views, 100,000 views organically with no ad budget, and go, hey, can you just record something on your iPhone? Here's a brief that ChatGPT probably wrote. And then just add us onto your ad manager and we're going to boost it for you.
You don't even need to do that on TikTok now. There's a code. You literally get a code, you send the code to the brand, and using that code, they can put budget behind the video.
Unbelievable.
Don't even need to log into anything. It's unbelievable.
Seamless. That's very clever from TikTok. Purely just from an efficiency standpoint, UGC makes so much more sense from an ad because you don't have the time delay. And let's say, even if you are running an ad, you've got such a bottleneck of create, approve, edit, publish. You've got your learning phase, your testing. You just take so long to get ads out there. It's so much quicker just to DM influencers going, here's the brief, here's the price. Are you happy? Great. Go. They go make it. They spend the time. They spend the expense making the video. And you spend no time. You only spend money, which for a brand is, especially one that's bigger and, they need sales now and they've got a big launch. Like, that's the most valuable thing ever. And then it's like, that would be good even if it converted just as well as a normal ad. But it converts so much better. It's like, it's a no-brainer. It really, if companies are thinking, oh, we should go do our own ads. No, you shouldn't. Like, just do UGC right now.
And if you're doing influencer marketing and not making the most of that, then you're missing a trick there as well. The other side of this is it's a fantastic way for creators that are just getting started to start earning money. There's creators with barely any followers earning hundreds of pounds per post. A good friend of mine is working with a beauty brand, and essentially she is finding loads and loads of female beauty creators to promote this shower cap or whatever it is. And these guys are like, want to be influencers, or they've got a couple of hundred followers, and it's like, I'm going to pay you a fixed fee. And they're like, yes. Doesn't matter what you say, they're saying yes. And then there's an affiliate element to it, because although they haven't really got the following, that's not relevant. The brand's not really paying for the influencer marketing side of it. They're paying for this attractive young woman who's trying to be an influencer to promote their product in a way that is like, oh, this is a product I use all the time.
Yeah.
And they can then put budget behind it. And then also the few people that do follow them, you might get a few conversions there, but they might follow someone else who looks really similar. And then all of a sudden you're taking over a whole space of up and coming influencers or people just trying to create content in that space. And you're owning all of it. And they're earning a few £100 there and a few £100 wherever, but it's money they haven't been earning before because they haven't got the following. So they're buzzing with that. And then maybe an affiliate, which will make them push it more because they haven't worked with many brands before. And you're getting the massive upside of using all of that content in your ads or just putting budget behind what they're posting. And my friend who's doing that is doing extremely well. And that brand is absolutely flying just by leveraging UGC content with not just influencers, but people that are not even got tens of thousands of followers, but people just getting started in that journey. So it's a great first way of monetizing content, because sometimes sponsorships or brand deals might be a bit far off, especially with social media stuff, and if you're not at a certain size. But there are brands that will pay you for UGC content or do some sort of affiliate deal, because the value isn't just in your followers, the value is in the content they get out of you trying their product, because that might then go on to be an ad which they put £100,000 worth of budget in, which makes them £250,000. Then all of a sudden that £1,000 they paid you looks like a pretty good deal. That
you got underpaid.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So according to Business Insider, $37 billion was spent in creator ad spend last year.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. But somebody, I was speaking to somebody the other day, and they're an agency that work with L'Oreal, and they have something like 100 sub brands. It's ridiculous. It's like each one of those sub brands have full SKUs of products, and it's like, and each of those products need advertising somehow. So it's like they spend a ton of money on this sort of thing. So you genuinely, if you want a business idea, I'm so bored of it. Every business influencer I follow, when they do a Q&A on their Instagram story, somebody always says, what business to start in 2026? All of them saying AI automation, implementation, blah, blah, blah. Fuck AI. Just have one customer, and it's L'Oreal. And basically, just go to them and be like, I have got all of your influencers. Or what's the other one? Like P&G, like Procter & Gamble, or like there's just these massive companies that have loads of sub-brands. So if you're able to do just like a fraction of their influencer marketing, I'm sure you'll be a millionaire.
Yeah.
Like, obviously you're not going to do it overnight, but it's like, there's just so much demand for it. Because guess what? In 3 months, they're going to have a new product launch. And 3 months after that, they're going to have a new product launch, or they're going to acquire a new sub-brand. It's ridiculous.
And when influencer marketing becomes beyond that, and it's also your paid meta strategy, it's your TikTok strategy, and it's, oh, hold on, they might also have that on their homepage. It's like, oh, here are loads of people using our product. There's influencer marketing isn't just influencer marketing if it's done properly now. And the best brands are making the most of it by leveraging the Facebook ads, the Instagram ads, the TikTok ads, the website, every element of advertising is incorporating the content they get from working with these people.
And by the way, when we say influencer, we should have said this earlier, that does not necessarily mean, pretty people selling makeup. Like, for example, one of our clients, Time podcast. So he is essentially the face of his sponsor. He talks on stages and panels on behalf of them. So there's a world where his voice is their not answering machine, what do you call it? Their hold music, right? It's like
him singing, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like integrations into brands are way beyond just, I'm going to do a TikTok video. And it's way outside the scope of just, fitness stuff. It's like there are boring creator niches, boring businesses that are doing this incredibly well, and everyone's making money.
Absolutely. So if you're a budding influencer, whether that's TikTok, YouTube, podcast, whatever niche it is, you're just getting started. There's a lot of opportunity in UGC. And if you're a brand doing influencer marketing, make sure you're getting those rights to do UGC content. And if you're a brand that isn't doing any of it yet, you should be, because UGC will change your paid media strategy. Heard it here first. Or probably not, but...
Yeah, we're probably 3 years too late, but hey, look, we're going to just say it again.
Absolutely. Do UGC. User-generated content. Bosh.
You sound like such an AI.
I am.
Till next time.